Hello students. So today we are going to start with our standard 6th subject science lesson number 13, that is sound. So students, we all know what sound is, correct? Any noise or any kind of words or any kind of verbal or anything which you can listen is basically the sound. So students, now in this lesson we'll know more about sound. So before starting, I'd like to show you some pictures on your screen. So the very first is here, this girl who is singing a song. You can see she is singing. So this girl is basically producing a kind of sound. Now next image is here of a bird who is chirping, or you can say who is producing a sound. So again in this image you can see that a sound is being produced. Now in the third picture you can see the firecrackers. So when you burst these crackers, what happens? Again some sort of certain sound is produced. Next here, this girl is whispering something in the other girl's ear. So whispering is also a kind of sound. So next picture is here of this traffic police. If this traffic police rings her whistle, what will happen? The sound will be produced. Next one is a boy who is playing a flute. So playing a flute also gives a certain kind of sound. Here also sound is produced. Next, this joker or this man is honking a horn. So honking a horn produces a kind of sound. Next, there is this dog who is barking. So when a dog barks, again we all know that sound is produced. So students, now from all these images, what actually I want you to understand is which sound do you hear during the day, correct? Now some sound students are very loud and heard easily, while some others are very soft and you cannot be heard unless we listen attentively. We like some sounds, on the other hand we get annoyed by some other sounds, correct? Like if a girl is singing, it is very melodious, but if a dog barks, it's very much annoying. Moving ahead students, how are these sounds produced? Have you ever seen that when a song is being played on a radio or a music system in the house, what happens? How do you feel? You feel like put off the music. How do you feel? Sometimes you like it, but sometimes you don't, correct? Same way, what happens that when you stretch or take a rubber band and stretch it as shown in this picture, plug the stretch band, what will happen? Apart from the movement of the rubber band, what else will you notice? That one vibrating sound is also being heard, correct students? That is what you'll observe rather than the movement. Now spread some sawdust or a mustard seed on a sand on the diaphragm of a tabla. Now knock the diaphragm lightly with a finger. Now what you will see? That the tabla will make a sound. Now what will happen? What happens when the sound stops? Have you ever noticed or have you ever observed the objects that produce sound? That is the diaphragm of the speaker, the rubber band, the diaphragm of a tabla. These all show a certain movement. That is, they have a certain kind of motion. They oscillate rapidly. In other words, they vibrate. The vibration of any object is necessary. Why? For the production of the sound. As long as any object vibrates, the sound is heard. When the vibration stops, the sound also stops. So students, the object due to which sound is produced is called the source of that particular sound. Now you can try this. The sound of a sitar, a bell, water that drops from a tap, a saucer that breaks on falling down. Now, what is it that vibrates when these sounds are produced? You have to observe this and you have to come to a conclusion that what actually in these things is vibrating that produces sound. Understood, students? Now, moving ahead to the next topic, that is acoustics. So, basically, what acoustics is? It is, students, the science of sound, resonance, including the production, propagation means spreading, and effect of sound is basically called as acoustic. Now, the intensity of sound, that how much sound is low or how loud or how soft the sound is, it is called the intensity of sound, is measured by the unit which is called as decibel. Now, this can be written as dB, small d and capital B. It is its initials. Now, students, the vibration of the vocal cords in our larynx, or you can say voice box, also produces sound. Yes, children, there is a voice box which is located in the throat. You have throat, correct? You all know where your throat is, in your neck. So over there is a voice box. Now, the quality of the sound produced in this larynx depend upon the tautness of the vocal cord. Understood? Now, how much your vocal cord vibrates, that gives you that how much quality sound it is produced. Now, students, how actually sound is heard? Have you ever thought about it? So, I'll show you how it is done. Now, what you have to do is take a pot filled with water. Now strike it lightly on its rim. Rim means edge. Okay. Now what do you see? Why are waves formed on the water in the pot? You'll see that waves are going on. But why it happens? How sound is heard? Students, there is air around a source of sound. Correct? Wherever you are, air is surrounding you. So wherever the source of sound is, even air is surrounding that source too. So as the source of sound begins to vibrate, the layer of air which is nearest to the source also vibrates. So a wave of vibration of that particular sound spreads in all directions from the source of sound itself. So such a wave is called as sound wave. The sound waves reach our ears. For example, I am speaking from end of the classroom and you are sitting at the another end of that classroom. So the waves produces and reaches till you with where you're sitting at the end of the classroom. It is being heard to you by the waves which were near me or which is going from me towards you. Understood? Now, the sound waves reaches our ears. There is a delicate diaphragm or eardrum in our cavity of our ears. It starts vibrating too. The sensation produced by these vibrations are passed on to our brain through the nerves in the ears and we hear the sound. So students, here we have finished with the first half of our lesson. We will meet in our next session with the next half. I hope you understood each and every era of this particular lesson well. So till then, thank you.